Hello, traders. Welcome to the Monday stream where, if you don't know, everything's okay except for the, levered crypto bros. Everything else is good. If you're a quantum computing bro, it's the best day, one of the best days of your life, one of the best runs of your life, okay? And that's what we're going to kind of start the stream with. We got RGTI and QBTS of 23, 25%. They're up after hours, another 2+%. We got a 1999 melt up parabolic, genuine parabolic run going on. So just bask in the glory of the 4K. We're going to be a little delayed, but cheers. That crash was crazy. We've never seen anything quite like that. No, never. But we've had things that are similar, but yeah. But who cares? Because we have like the inverse going on right here. Okay. Right there. Unbelievable. Like RGTI. Remember the harmonic framework. Remember the uptrend. Remember the confirmation low locally. My God, it was, little did you know what it was going to turn into. 56.31 after hours, closed at 54.91. The 3618 fib extension is 61.65. I cannot be that surprised if we're there by tomorrow. The way this is going, this is getting scary, crazy. But again, I mean, who knows? $100. You just don't know. This is like an emerging market. There's no quantum computing. We're very much in the stone age of quantum computing. From what I've researched about it, what it takes to keep quantum computing going is it's unreal. Like they have to have what is it? It has to be super cooled to levels, the coldest levels in the entire universe, and it's got to stay like that. And if it slips up, and then there's got to be like a pinpoint accurate little needle that's touching certain qubits, and if it messes up at all, then the quantum computing goes from quantum computing to just like binary. So this is definitely a speculative bubble brewing, okay, bubbling up like you would see a supercell. But we just don't know when it will conclude, and maybe $100 since they broke the crazy 50. And then QBTS, just more insanity, right? QBTS, the graduating trade setup, it was so wonderful, but little did we know what it was going to turn into, man. $3,618 on this is $46.49, so we're not too far away. Up after hours, another 1.5%. I'd imagine OI and Q is the other one. Also, fresh all-time high today. Nothing quite like RGTI, QBTS, but still up 16.19% flat after hours. And then you just, again, cool. It's cool we can talk about Bitcoin, dude. But come on, remember NNE? It's up 18+% today. This thing's up against this all-time channel. If they break this, I don't even know what's going to happen. It's going to get nuts. Because I think they've already hit Fibonacci extensions. Yeah, I mean 1270 or 1618, $68. You get above the 80, 90, 100. Like the 2618 is virtually $100. This is on demand. This is not, they do not have a working product or service, but this is, think about, you have a van that drives around to cities that have lost power. Their power grid went down. They can just plug up their city to a mobile nuclear reactor and be powered for as long as needed. That is the NNE, Nano Nuclear Energy Incorporated business model. So again, nothing is even working, but what an idea. Pump it. All right. And then remember Plug was incredible. It's up 14+% today. Incredible, dude. Just whatever. You pull back, you almost hit 464. You're probably gonna keep running. While LAC, remember LAC, dude? Oh, no one remembers LAC. Poor little LAC, dude. Probably be at $11 in time. Broadcom had some news. What was the news? announced a partnership with OpenAI to create custom AI accelerators. Oh my God. Look at that candle. 6% loss, lowest candle close on Friday since September 4th, and you just gap up and you're just like, wow, up 10%. Insane. But it's not like, okay, so you got like big tech and quantum computing and emerging markets, emerging, sectors that like aren't even real. And then you got like miners, like you got a gold, silver miner, CDE, Coair Mining. Like it's up. That's the highest daily candle close we've seen of the run, the highest daily candle close since February of 2013. Remember the humble beginnings of this one? It started with a shock and a spring back test. Triple D was up 7+%. I mean, this is the patient man's game here. This is a trade setup, waiting on this one to keep going. See at 460 in time, but patience is required. All right. A lot of ACHR. The sellers tried last week to breach the key 1183 inflection point that goes back to years ago. I'm just being real. It's the old all-time high from 2020 a couple times, right? That to me is huge. They're now regarding that level as support. Do you kind of get what's going on here? We have this kind of trend here of like, this is also not just nanonuclear and RGTI. I mean, these are like this is also like a newer age of aerospace and defense, like vehicles, like flying machines. So this is all up in that business. So I cannot be surprised if 1183 is regarded as support, and they just eventually absorb the remaining supply at 1337. It's certainly leaked. They break that, it's going to be an 1859 target. So I just like long-term trend. This is like the graduating godlike Gartley setup. Just don't worry, man. It's probably going higher. Yeah, so just lots of craziness today on some of these that we've been covering for a long time, that were setups. They're still going, man. Let's switch to Bitcoin. I just wanted to knock this out. Just like, whoa, what an update, you know? Holy crap. Here's Bitcoin. Remember this one? Third Valley locally. All higher lows on the candle closes, and a bullish engulfing candle that is still certainly active. And if they keep this candle active, then you're, minimum 117. They're going to probably test 117. There'll probably be a little bit of supply there. But they break that, man. Dude, they break that. It's like 120, then 123 again. And then you're coming off of like this. It's just, this is starting to get kind of crazy. And I'm really hopeful, because it is really all about the structure. And you've just got like 3 valleys locally consecutively, and they're one's higher than the next and the next. And it's all happening at this key level. And just remember what happened to Bitcoin. I mean, as of 3 days ago, Bitcoin was trading at the same price it was trading at December 2024. We're talking, 10 months, nothing. Who cares about all-time highs if you're at the same price you were at 10 months ago? This is just giving me more and more like actual technical hopium. Like Ethereum's kind of tricky because it's lower highs and some lower lows. But there is nothing about Bitcoin on the daily that is bad, is kind of worrisome. Like, oh boy, we might be reversing the trend. The only thing about it is it's just, there's no value proposition on Bitcoin. It's just like freaking multi-year uptrend. But locally, man, you can't fight that long-term uptrend if this is happening. So I'm just like, hey man, if you're above 109, 112, you're golden. You are literally golden for potentially way more upside. So it's amazing. Like after that crazy liquidation event, it only was like another nice piece of data for Bitcoin. Think about it. Like in a way, if it's not your highest, let's say it's like your second highest daily candle close in human history, right? Because August 2nd, we had a higher low or a swing low at 112. So fine, we'll give it to you being the second highest close we've ever seen. So give me an audio check, video check. Make sure we're good here. Is everything all right, man? Like, just make sure the 4K streams are, are good. Type in the chat. Yeah, just got to make sure like the music's not too loud. I get kind of paranoid about it in here because I just don't know. I mean, Decibel says it's good, but you just can't know for certain. All right, so I just like, man, Bitcoin gets you kind of excited with this new piece of data. I mean, just think about the sellers are trying, and they're trying, and they freaking did everything they could, and they tried again, and they just failed, and it just manifested into the higher lows, and that's just got to be... Now, below that, right, like it's all about like the data we currently have. If somehow the worst thing in the world happened, the market started rolling over, Bitcoin fell back below 109, fell below 1085, I would... That is the cutoff on the argument for what we're trying to construct right now with the consecutive higher lows, right? Your argument doesn't exist anymore if the price falls below 1085, really. So just keep that in mind, right? Like we let the data dictate how we're feeling about the market, okay? And this is a good piece of data for now. All right. You can't hear it. That's good, because right now it's awful. Actually, hearing like a robot. You know the word, the robot. Yep. Okay, so how did Ethereum fare? It's recovering a little bit, but you know, it's after the golden candle was great. But I just really worry about we got the controversy of these highs lower than this high, and then we have a low lower than these lows, and then now this low is lower than this low. That's like, oh, okay, we might be working on a trend reversal, but maybe we could I don't know if there's a way to plot it. I think we had it like this, and it was just a false breakout. My God, is it just like this? Where 1 and 2 and 3, the original anchor points, I guess, and that was literally just an insane fake out. But then, like on this lower low, they kind of tested the initial anchor point of the parallel channel. Maybe it's like that. It's still just, you know, correcting. But yeah, it's just like you can't really be that excited about Ethereum really until they're breaking 4750 or at least testing it again to make the same high or a higher high. And if we are going to roll over at any point, you better come in and make the same low or a higher low. Yeah. So it's up today, 2.4%. It was up almost 3% at the highs. All right. Underperforming the other majors, like where you got... well, Binance Coin, but Binance Coin's on its own thing, right? It made today a fresh all-time high. Yep, just hanging around after, you know, going insane to $1,375. Never before seen. And that's it. Cooling off. All right, and then XRP up 3%. Technically not too much going on here. Like Bitcoin, there's something going on, and it's actually interesting. We have like a consolidation structure locally with accumulation indicator, right? And then this, it's like, well, you just crashed, and you're rallying, of course, way off those lows, but look where we are. You're up against this 265 resistance, 272, and you've now made a lower low, and behind the lower low, you have all these lower highs. So it's like trend reversal has already happened, kind of. And it's like, man, in order to reverse the trend, you're going to have to like recapture 311, 317, and then you're going to have to put in higher lows after that, reconfirm 265, 272, $293 as support. So, gosh dang it, man. I don't know why it does that. Because like I'm not even, the other ones are disconnected in my office. I don't have it open on my phone. It's weird. So yeah, like that. This isn't like anything interesting technically. Okay, technically. Bitcoin, we got something interesting. Ethereum, maybe. I mean, the weekly, yeah, we're all right on the weekly on Ethereum, but daily not so much. Like looking at Ethereum on the weekly, let's see how it all held up. We are still, wow, unreal. We're still fine for now. I mean, you break 39.50, we're cooked. All right, that is, right, Bitcoin's 108.8 or 108.5 or whatever, we're cooked. That's the threshold for kings or peasants. Above 108.
Glad to see the bounce. Was in Gettysburg this weekend with the family and wasn't able to see the streams live, but it was great to watch the replays ad-free. Thanks for always being there for us, Mitch. Clinking beer mugs emoji.
Let's freaking go, people. Thanks so much for the 690 contribution. I hope you had a good time at Gettysburg. Hopefully it was educational. You know, you had a tour. You got some lessons in there. Wow, bloodiest battle of the Civil War by far. Thanks, dude. Yeah, so we have thresholds for valid arguments. The threshold for a valid argument for upside on Ethereum is 39.50. You break that with a candle close of any sort, that was a fake out, right? I mean, at 3,500, yeah, largest liquidation in crypto history. Okay, well, the traders never set it up below that level. So it's like if you hold 39.50, valid argument. Below it, you might be in trouble because, I mean, below that level is like a quick ride to $3,000. So keep it in mind. It's all about the if. And the weekly, I mean, it could still be more of a bull flag. I wouldn't even be able to believe it at this point because of just how can things ever be the same after whatever Sam Wise talked about, like after all the stuff that happened, how can it ever be good again? I mean, I feel that way on Ethereum on the weekly. We're still good technically. It'd be better if we're above 43.84. Like that would be, oh man, we are solid. But now we're just kind of in that inflection zone between the candle close and the wick high from 2021. So, all right. Let's go to, what was it? We looked at the big one. Solana, up 6%, man. Back above 198, which is phenomenal. That engulfing candle, I love how they, at the lows, look what they've done at the same time. The 191 and the bottom of this channel was retested as support. Amazing. And now a big rally. I mean, we're near highs of day. So there's not much here till 216. And you just got to wonder, like, what's going on? I mean, the uptrend is still intact, technically. I guess at this point, we'd probably have just a supply line. Is it a dragon? Is it an XA, B, C, C to D wave? I'm not sure, man. That's maybe too deep on the B point with a lower low. I don't think it's any sort of actual potential harmonic.
Shrimp Anonymous dipped $25. Layer 2 Quantum QSI Genome Stuff Plaza and thanks happy belated B-Day Kang Wine Time Peepo PLS.
Shrimp Anonymous 25. It's not belated. It's actually but early. Because the birthday, my actual birthday is on Friday. October 17th, and it's what, the 13th, which is my mother's birthday. So I hype in the chat, happy birthday to mom. All right, so good stuff on Solana, doing really well today and above some very key levels again, so that's really good. Okay, we can look at total. Jonathan, how we doing on totals? God, it's just crazy. You can't believe it, man. How they've just continued to defend. I mean, that is, wow, a steel wall. Like the sellers have tried since August 2nd to breach this with a candle close. They did on the 2nd, but it's not about the breakdown. It's about the follow through, and it was a bullish engulfing candle as your follow through, recapturing the key level immediately the next day. So it was a fake out. So they've been attempting, sellers have been attempting to break this crazy resistance support, and they have failed over and over and over again, even at the worst points. It was intraday. Look where the candle closes were. They were higher. So now bullish engulfing candle. You think probably on Dex 4 trillion. I mean, like, just how many times do these sellers have to fail before they say, you know what, man? I give up. I'm done. 4 times in 2 months? Over 2 months? Forget it, man. These bears, these sellers are losers. Just give it up. Done with it, man. All right, let's go to the, let's maybe switch gears. Well, hold on. There was an interesting situation. Like, you remember, like, we had quantum computing up 25%. We also have, remember basic attention token? It made multi-month highs today. Highest price seen at the peak since January of this year. Like it was over. We were losing support. It didn't matter. So that it's just like in 2 days, man, up 50% in 2 days. Don't call it a comeback. Absolutely insane. And there's a lot of upside here. I mean, my God, above this, given enough time, you're going to be a hard targeting for 30 cents. So it's crazy. They're waking up randomly, aren't they? After the biggest liquidation in crypto history. Wow, SNX has gone insane. Holy crap. It's just like they're starting to do things that they were never doing only after people lost their lives. I mean, look at SNX. Oh my God, dude, up 110% in 2 days. 2 days. But was virtually dead since the beginning of the year. I wonder if there's something to that, you know? So we got some S-Coin pump whack-a-mole going on. Good Lord. Like, what's next? It's going to be a batch of other ones tomorrow, probably. If Bitcoin just hangs around. That's all Bitcoin has to do, just hang around. All right, let's look at these futures. The U.S. futures. It's like historians going to look back at this candle we saw on Friday and be like, what? Oh, I remember that was when Trump tweeted, and it was all good by Sunday. And then we just, you know what this candle is? Can anyone, I know there's a big delay because it's a 4K stream, but can anyone tell me what this Japanese candlestick would be called? If it catches follow through and it's real, what would it be called? There's a couple right answers. I just want to hear them. You know, I know it's going to take 10 hours because of the delay, but let's just see if you're awake, if you remember.
GME.
What's up, Kill Tony, man? Yeah, we went GameStop. Absolutely, dude. Such a lead. Let's see what y'all are saying. We got some right answers coming in. That's not too bad of a delay at all, actually. Wow. So, real Genghis Khan did it, man. What's up, Ghost of Yuma?
Ghost of Yuma tipped $25. PLS look at TAO/USD on MEXC. Longest chart history. Strong recovery. Good AI play. Grayscale filed Form 10 last week.
What?
Victory hand emoji.
Okay, dude. But then pull a Zcash. Let's freaking go, man. You're selling us hard. Kidding. We'll look at it, all right? I mean, these things are going to pump, and they don't have any sort of, like, I mean, they might have some higher lows for, 10 months. Consecutive higher lows, but meh. Sorry, I was trying to get into the education, or the quiz. So, yeah, real Genghis Khan, James Glenn. I love how Genghis Khan and James literally typed their answer at the same time, and they were both right. Hype in the chat for Genghis Khan and James Glenn. But then you got Boring Finance and Cruel Creed, Chip Flipper, Aster, kind of, yeah. I mean, like, maybe formally. Maybe. Yeah, so we had a lot of right answers. Thank you for the participation in the trivia or whatever. Infinite Paradox and others. All right, thank y'all. Good to see. Yes, so this would be a bullish inside bar, potential bullish inside bar, potential bullish harami, where the candle just has the whole body and wickage is contained within the previous candle on a gap up. So if it's real, we would catch follow through today. Like we would, any kind of wicks, it doesn't matter. By the time we close in 24 hours, whatever, 23, 22 hours, we want a higher candle close than the candle close we got today at $6,656.40. So that would be very telling. We get a follow through candle. It's confirmed technically, and we might be on our way to all-time highs again. And it was all a bad dream. a major liquidation event or some sort of stop loss hunting, crazy stuff that happened, I'm sure, to a lot of people on Friday. So, all right. And it's the same situation across the other markets. Like the NASDAQ 100, not dissimilar. I mean, that is a beautiful bullish inside bar. What's so crazy about this one is, like, I've not touched this channel that just goes back to May. Like, what they actually did, you know, they violated it, of course, but they recaptured, reconfirmed it. But look what they've done. They have recaptured that channel going back to May and bullish inside bar potentially. And so if we can hold that with a test today, they recapture, they reconfirm it today and hold it, and then we catch follow through to 25K. Well, I mean, we'd be on deck for 25K if they held this channel and this was a real bullish inside bar reversal. Could be insane, man. I mean, could absolutely be insane, where people were like, oh, it's over for everything on Friday, and now we're so back. The Dow Jones futures, same bullish inside bar. You know, you broke this channel, unfortunately, but hey, I mean, they almost took it for a back test to 45K, the old all-time highs from December of last year, February this year. And so a Japanese candlestick reversal on this one. All right, so US 2000, USD, another bullish inside bar here. Wow, so crazy, bro. Closed up 3.73%. Very close to all-time highs. How far removed are you from an all-time high? Oh, 1.7%. I mean, this is... Yes, Friday was nothing. Like, we might be still going, dude. Wow. All right. We got to look at gold and silver on the thumbnail for good reasons. Come on. I mean, that is just... Look at it. On the new day, we're already up 0.4%. What happened? From the high point to low point of that ascending triangle, that is the anchoring of the Fibonacci. You know, we hit a 1618 for the first time September 22nd, but now we've hit 4K psychological level, but then there's a 2618 at 4,112.
Am I seeing this right? Dollar DIN looks like basement prices.
I don't know. We'll look at it, bro. Thank you so much. Certainly look at it. All right. So, like, yeah, hit the 2618, 4,112, and now you're above it like it's nothing. And guess what, man? $4,200. It's a mimetic resistance. Okay, mimetic. Or maybe it's 4,269, you know. Oh, dude, we got like a UFO in. Then we'll go to UFO, bro. No, I'm just kidding. A lot of airplanes and helicopters and every sort of transportation going on around here. So 4269 maybe, but then if you want a 3618 fib extension of that anchoring, that Fibonacci, 4,490, let's just say 4,500. But like gold, crazy, right? But it pales in comparison to silver. Silver price discovery, man. Hot knife through butter. What did it do yesterday? Was up 4.06%. When is the last time silver had a 4+% candle? Been a long time, man. Long time. When? 3.7, 2%. We haven't had a 4% candle since... Oh, here's one. All right, we got a couple down here. We haven't had a 4% candle since June 2nd. And it's just like at all-time highs as I'm speaking to you, as you're blinking your eyeballs, as you're listening, right? Your eardrums are taking in the auditory waves of my voice. All-time highs right now. So it's just like warranted, man. We got to just kind of like do it. Sorry. Incredible. Wow. Gotta love silver and gold, man. Changing the world, literally. I mean, the fourth turning. We are witnessing the fourth turning right now, in real time. And I'd imagine it's not just gold and silver. Like, we just gotta, I just want to, like palladium, Come on, bro. Palladium already did the thing. We confirmed Wyckoff accumulation phase Z. We are in the markup phase right now, okay? What happened on Friday? It was the highest daily candle close on Palladium since May of 2023.
Gold holders. I was laughed at by some smart people when I was going heavy at $1,800. Gold is a big deal, guys. Silver too.
Well, gold, man, I mean, like, we know Composite Operator were central banks. They were accumulating an ungodly amount of gold back in 2016 all the way through 2019. That was like the big headline. I was like, that's the Composite Operator. Because that was a major Wyckoff accumulation structure down there in 2016 towards the end. So yeah, it is crazy to think like what some gold holdings have turned into. Like even just like my Mitch Ray TA coin, 1 ounce of gold. I think I bought it. It was like even just $2,400, $2,300, $2,200 for that little bitty coin. And now it's, oh, wow. What is it? 3,000 something? We just looked at it on the exact number. It just keeps going. That's why it's like, what? Yeah, it's a 4,000, excuse me, 4,000. I can't even believe it. It's like, what? Same with my silver coins, whatever. So Palladium, though, right now as I'm speaking to you, it's up 3% today. This thing's going to play catch-up. 1850. I mean, I know you have 1583 on deck. That's a big resistance, man. 1600. There have been major reversals of that level. It doesn't even matter, though, because if they pull this thing back, it's just going to be a higher low. We have already confirmed these arrows are 1, 2, 3. The 3 things that happen. It happens in the final phase of Wyckoff accumulation. The sign of strength, the backup, and then the form of confirmation, the 3. So any pullback will be a substantially higher low than the low we saw at 1,080. Only a buying opportunity. This thing eventually will crack 1,600 and see 1,850. If it breaks 1,850, 2,000 is an easy psychological level. But I mean, probably 2,200 is more of a real level, but that's 2,200 and then 2,500 and then 2,856. This is probably going to make a common retrace from the highest point to lowest point. It just cracked through the 23% retrace. So if you want just common everyday retrace targets, we call the golden zone 1820 to 2,400. Oh, okay. That's your target zone for Palladium eventually. Maybe not even as eventually as you'd imagine, because we're in phase E now, the markup phase. The Composite Operator, he had been accumulating a position for the greater part of a year. Okay, he's done. He's got all he needs on Palladium, so it's time to mark up to crazy levels, and then we'll get FOMO-y, we'll get psychotic like we saw in March 2022, March 2020, April 2020. We'll get crazy runs like that in time. Hype in the chat for Palladium, and then Platinum. Platinum, of course, so high, did not make, it's kind of been lagging for sure. With what gold, silver, and palladium been doing, this thing's kind of lacking. Almost pretty much engulfed today/yesterday. It's a new day now and kind of flat, but they're going to go test 1730, 1755, and if they ever break that, mother of God.
Held the level, small win.
Hey, Ron, get back to work, dude. Yeah, Rivian held. It's holding, man. Dude, again, that is something where it's like, remember LAC? That's all we could get, were just moral victories. It held, bro. LAC held, chat. Dude, LAC didn't collapse, man. It's not invalid yet, dude, but it never go. Oh, it's up 5%, down 5%, up 5%, down 6% for months. Did you think that the composite man was gonna make it easy? No, he's going to make it gut-wrenchingly difficult for you to hold on to Rivian, because you're holding on to Rivian while RGTI is up 25%. QBTS up 23%, right? NNA up 19%. Plug up. Crazy. He wants you to get rid of your Rivian, forget about it, FOMO into these other assets that are killing it. So he can just acquire your position, and then eventually the markup will happen. So again, man, like this is like the only people that are going to have problems with Rivian, holding Rivian, are those that have far too much exposure to it. It's too much of your portfolio. All right, Rivian should just be like, oh yeah, it's in my SCP, it's in my IRA. It's just sitting there. Like, you can have call options, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just like, man, if you want to like not be mentally effed by the composite man during this accumulation phase, you got to just buy some that's not insane. Forget about it. Oh, hey, man, there's more opportunity. Maybe add a little more over time, but eventually it's going to pull a lack. Rivian partners with Tesla. Tesla's acquiring Rivian or something, or the government's involved with Rivian, and there's going to be an ACHR partnership with Rivian. You don't know what it is, but show me the charts. I'll show you the news. Okay, they all get them. So anyway, if platinum breaks 1730, 1750, it's gonna, I would think you're probably targeting for 1900, maybe 2000. If you break that 2000 psychological, it's 2200 to 2300, the old all-time highs back from 2008. I'd imagine with the debasement of currency, the fourth turning, I'm not gonna be surprised if platinum's, all these metals see fresh all-time highs. I'm not gonna be surprised. You shouldn't be either. Okay. What are the 4K streams are good? Are they?
At least I have chicken.
Sorry, I've got some other sound clips on here, but yeah. So platinum did well, man. It's been doing well. How about this, chat? How about we just get more? Oh my God! Do you know what's going on REMX? This is crazy. REMX up 14%, but after hours, REMX, rare earth and strategic metals ETF, it's up another 7.23%. It's trading like an S coin. Highest price seen, highest candle close today since July of 2023, but after hours, trading at the highest price since July of 2023, July like 18th or something. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I mean, $94, 98. 85, that's going to be a big level. They might pull it back there. But just TA respect, man. Like, commodities are wonderful. Like, these cyclical assets, they hit these same levels, and then they just reverse again. And it's like, wow, that was easy. What a king, man. But Peabody Energy, this, oh my God, I can't believe this actually played out. I don't even know when we looked at this. I haven't looked at BTU in a while. So the Amber's Head and Shoulders is freaking going nuts. Highest daily candle close on BTU today. Wow. Since February of 2019, taking out that high point. We just, gosh dang. Yeah, it took out the high points from April 2022, November 2022. This is a multi-year high. This is a big deal on Peabody Energy, chat. Jeez.
Shrimp Anonymous dipped $25. It's a bit extended, but one of those vitals hover been slain, but curious your thoughts.
It's ACHR Junior. They're same subsector, probably competitors in certain aspects of their business. So yeah, it's probably good. But at this point, ACHR above 1183 is the king. It's above 1183, given enough time with favorable price action like we've seen last week, and now some fall through today. I mean, you're targeting for 1859 on ACHR above 1183. Give me enough time, that will be the target. So fall below it, the argument is not really there. But my God, man, great Amber's Head and Shoulders. Any evidence of that somewhere on the Discord? I have to look. Coffee futures, my God, man, it's up 2.8%. I mean, this is a longer term trend we got going. It's almost like cup with handle situation. For real, cup with handle, man. Maybe on coffee futures. How unbelievable would it be, chat, if coffee futures itself had a cup with handle, man, and it played out? It would be like, are you kidding me? Dude, it's coffee, bro. Look at the steam coming off the freaking coffee. This would be probably the best thing to happen all year. If a cup with handle on coffee happened and it played out, we had a measure move. Measure move would probably be the size of the steam, maybe up at 560 or so. Size of this structure here. All right. Very nice. Shoot, dude. Can't believe it. All right. Oh, of course, live cattle futures, fresh all-time high. You gotta be kidding me, man. I just can't believe this.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Sorry, gotta get my... Live cattle futures, chat. Stake. All-time highs. Breakout. They broke it out of the structure. It was a breakout on Friday, and now follow through today. Oh, poor purchasing power. It's all destroyed, man. It's over. Let's look at feeder futures, all-time highs. Just insane. It's like cocoa futures, but a longer extended cocoa. Look at it, man. All right, man. I mean, that is a... We got... technically, we got a 4-day win streak on candle close records on feeder cattle futures. Stupid, man. I'm sure that's probably it, right? There couldn't be any other assets up. Oh wait, I mean, like copper, dude. Copper is going to... Dude, copper just broke out. Like, copper broke like the key 2022 resistance. Just be paying attention to copper. Like, you're looking at, you know, probably 530, maybe 570. This channel here. Look at the weekly on this. It's so stupid, dude. Look how stupid it is. Oh, and they just gave us this like bonus high or low. Oh, look at the old demand line that they were respecting from 2022 all the way up to April of this year. Guess what? No longer respecting it. Guess what? Sign of strength. Too much demand to test demand line they've been testing for years. Yeah, dude. This is about to have a reckoning. Copper's about to go nuts. About to go probably to all-time highs. 590. Where you are right now is crazy. This is psychotic. Can't say you weren't warned. Copper's about to go nuts. All right. I just wish, I mean, you know, in a way, Bitcoin on the daily looks like this a little bit, but, you know, with the consecutive higher lows locally, 3 of them, it's nice. But I want Bitcoin to do the thing where it's like all-time highs, and wow, we're up 10 grand from the previous all-time high. I want that. I'm so sick and tired of these we had 5 different all-time highs in 2025 on Bitcoin, and there was a 10% correction on every single one, including the most recent one.
$25. Haven't looked at this in a bit, but GFI, folded hands emoji, pinched fingers emoji, buy yourself a steak while you still can. Smiley face emoji.
I mean, think about how crazy it is, man. Like, there was a time when you $25. Oh, dude, I'll go buy a steak. You can't do that anymore. Steak is actually stupidly expensive now. Like, just ordering one from a nice steakhouse here, my God, it's crazy. Hold on, my music stopped, so one sec. Okay. Should be going now. All right. It's just like, this is crazy, dude. All these commodities are just doing things. How is lean hog futures, the bacon chart? Oh, it does. Oh, it's terrible. Like, it collapsed today. Wow. Dude, you can't see this one look good. They do this a lot. It looks like something happened to hogs. So they collapsed this. It gapped down today. Wow, the new day. This is the weekly though. So, oof. Man, this one was looking good, but no, they just tend to do it. Wow, not sure what to make of this. Lean hog futures still showing higher lows than the previous lows technically. These lows here are still higher than these lows. So it could still be like 1 low, 2 lows, and they're just working on a 3rd low. That might just be the wrong one. So I'm not even deterred on this. They're still showing a lot of accumulation here. Lean hogs. I was curious, man. Okay. So we just had to look at that because it's just mandatory, dude. Too much craziness going on. Rice futures getting devastated. Rice futures lowest level since May of 2000. Hey, at least you can eat rice. You can't eat your steak. No more protein for you. You can eat some bugs with some nice cheap rice. Maybe some soybeans too. All right. We had the request. Let me get into these. All right. First request. We had a couple. QSI. Let's look at it, dude. Quantum. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. They're not even. They did a back test. They did do a back test. Holy crap. If it's quantum, it's up 25%. This thing's about to go probably $3.78, $4. Okay, that's what you're gonna be targeting. This is our. See, I thought maybe 114, but no, they did a spring back test right here. And what was it? The old swing low from May of 2023. The higher low is being confirmed here with this strength. They're gonna go test 220, 230, and if they break it, look out, buddy. I mean, I'm telling you, if they break this resistance that you'll be approaching today, tomorrow, the next day, this week maybe, you break that, it's going to be a clean 62% upside. And it's like a no-brainer. There's a gap at 350, but I'm just thinking, that's it. That's your target. This is actually turning out to be really good here. It's up 24.5% today, but again, once they break, everyone should have an alert set up above 231, because if you hear a beep at 232, oh my god, 62 to 63% upside minimum. Okay. Yep. This is actually insane, dude. They're turning it around, and it could be a pseudo M shape. Like if you were trying to, man, I don't know if you can actually do it, but like just use your imagination with a candle close. See, you can't. There's not actually an M shape. I mean, maybe 65. Look at that, though. It's just all about the 886, dude. No way. Like, again, open mind, open heart. But look how there's some sort of informal M shape in a way. And someone could call it an actual Gartley, a 65% retrace on the B point, 886 on the D point, with a type 2 return of your informal M shape. If you're not even going to call it a Gartley, well, guess what? I bet you this could very well turn into a whole reversal of the entire freaking chart. Something that's never happened on this asset where consecutive higher lows, and you're getting them now. Things have changed. QSI is definitely worth noting, but yeah, how can you long it now? Yeah, after today, but I'm just saying, something to pay attention to. Wow. Killing it, dude. QSI. Probably gonna follow in the footsteps of the other kings. All right, let's take a look here at GameStop. Perhaps you've heard of it. Not dead yet. Look at that. Still holding the key support. But yeah, super suppressed. And not much follow through at all. They're really having trouble here. I mean, we went the M shape, and we still making consecutive higher lows. I'd imagine if you stay above 2320, you really stay above 2230, you're just going to make another higher low, and it's just more of an argument. There's more participants than before. Just holding a major inflection zone. Maybe it's going to be like this, where they put in 3 local lows. Maybe you get a third one like that. That would be pretty nice. That would be exceptional. So if you're in this, just understand where you're at. You're right at a key level. You're still okay, but I don't know, man. Who's going to buy it? It's got to be, you know, a news-driven catalyst probably to get a crazy short squeeze going. Kill Tony. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I mean, you still got the framework. You still got the type 2. It's just they're still churning and working on it. Figured we were beginning to go up until the beginning of the month, and then we've just been sell off all month. I know. What is the 13th, man? So hopefully the selling pressure subsides at key levels, and then we rally again. Okay. Let's go to the next one, which is TAO to the USD on. MEX. It's to tether on MEX though. It's your typical same things, basic attention token, dude. I mean, if you look at the asset, the key level is 224, 233. They almost got there during the flash crash. I mean, mother of God, dude. They were so close. They got front run. Really unfortunate, you know, because that really is the level. So they just, you know, it's up. What is that? Like 45% in 2 days. But hey, above $400. 393, that's an inflection zone, right? You can see a lot of reversals there. So you're just now up against more resistance. They'll probably take it to 478. If you ever break 478, it's a 565 target. You break 565, then it's 700. So seems like maybe some sort of, like they're breaking a supply line, sort of, right? I don't know. It's like kind of untradeable in this situation. Were you going to buy into an asset up 16+% today, and then yesterday was up 30%? Where's the strat in that? But yeah, 478's on deck. If this is real, it seems kind of real. Okay, what were you saying though about it? Strong recovery, good AI play. Grayscale filed Form 10 last week. Okay, well, send it to 478, then 565, then 700 again. Take us to the top of the range. All right. Let's see here. The next one was DIN for Infinite Paradox. Dine brands. Oh. All right, we'll take a look at it. This one just tipped. Yeah, Anon, I don't know what's not playing, dude. It's kind of weird. If it doesn't play in a second, I will make sure it plays. All right, so let's look back, man, at some key levels here. Okay, that's a big deal. That's a spring back test 2010. My God, man. I mean, you can't tell me that's not serious stuff. 1998, 99. Recaptured, reconfirmed it right there for the all-time high run, and here we are completing an M-shot. Oh man, it's like a nice bat pattern. You know, no local structures too much. Wow. Wow, dude, nice request. On the weekly, mind you. There's your bat. There's like a little confirmation low down here. But really it's all about, where's the candle close? Right there. 1999. And the back test. To me, that's some strong evidence that this level being above this $23.65 to $25 level could be incredible. What would the upside be if it rallied? I would say right here, 34.50 to 36.66. That's your zone, your next zone. Wow, dude. Great request, actually. Wow, man. Oh, 4.3% today. So if you wanted to, it's a type 1 reaction though. Like, it hasn't really reacted yet. But I guess if you had a protective stop loss below 24 bucks, let this thing ride at 35 bucks. So the upside from where it is right now, 30 to 40% upside. Incredible. Very, very simple. It'd be a very simple setup, dude. Like a no-brainer, easy way to just manage risk for a type 1 reaction. And maybe a little bit behind that would be this 1 and 2 here, like a daily double bottom. Could just play it like, I mean, almost like that. It'd be 3 to 1, right? Oh man, not quite. You have to make your stop like your stop would have to be right, if you wanted to be really conservative and say 34.40, right? This candle close, swing low, the zone here. You could also say, screw it, I'll make it this, and then you could have a looser stop loss. You have 4.2 to 1 in this situation, so it's just all about, like, where do you want to target? You just got to wonder if they're, like, if it reacts, they'll maybe take it up there, and then it will probably, like RDW, that one we did, like, it hits target 1, and then it immediately reversed, and it's already back to entry. So you might see something like that, but it's just a way to play it. Yeah, this is a great one. DIN on the weekly. Restaurants. Dine Brands Global. $7.76% dividend to pay you while you wait. Yeah, it might just be something to sit in the portfolio. And you're also utilizing technicals, M shapes, inflection points as an argument for upside. If you ever broke 36, 66, my God, look out. You know, it'd be like a minimum 50. But the big targets, like $60. That reversal, a couple of reversal points there, 60, 71. My God, things would get crazy if it resolved with a break way higher, because you'd be like, okay, target 2, here's your target freaking 2, dude. Yeah, like obscene. You know, this might take a year. This might take 18 months to play out because you're looking at the weekly time scale. This would just be normal targeting for an M shape ushering in a complete reversal. Finally, right? I mean, here's your highest high, here's your low, here's the lower high, here's the lower low, here are the lower highs. Here's another lower high, and now all of a sudden, no longer, you have a higher low coming in, and you have buyers, you had sellers that had breached a very key inflection point going back to 1998, and they tried once and tried twice, and they have failed now. So you were witnessing data that shows sellers unable to get it going, and they're unable to make a lower low anymore. So, and here's your volume elevated all down here, right? The whole way down, very low volume. In fact, you have U-shaped volume. My God, on the weekly, we saw this on ACHR. U-shaped volume. Yeah, dude. That's crazy. Pattern is, you know, it's concluding its development because it's hit the D point of the M shape. So you have a good volume signature here too on the weekly. So there's just things to think about. All right. Wow. Hype in the chat. So we would maybe play it like that. Hard to see everything. I'm trying to like make it to where I can publish it. We're the stab, man. Like, you know, it's very tight stop loss too. You understand, like, oh, you get stopped out. What minimal losses? You're not losing much. And that's what it's all about. And you know your upside's insanely good. You have like 30% upside for target 1. And this is a weekly trade. Excuse me. So it's just like a technical indicator and a harmonic pattern. That's pretty much it. Hold on a second. What the? All right. So anyway, head on to the next one. Hey, Ron, thanks for joining the Citadel today. First time. Really appreciate it, dude. All right, have your alerts set up on DINE. Restaurant's gonna take over the world, dude. Okay. Are we good on audio, video, everything all right, chat? Let me know. Thanks. All right. Next one was I think it's Hover. Yep, Hover's next. Yeah, it is gone though. I think it's kind of New Horizon Aircraft Limited. Yeah, I mean, it was a really nice structure at the bottom, dude. It really was. I mean, phenomenal on the weekly. You gotta be kidding me, you know? I mean, that's like inverse head and shoulders. That'd be like Bulkowski being like, my God, dude. I mean, neckline was a little effed, but I would just be more like, that was the neckline. And yeah, up thrusted, but dude, it was just more about the left and right shoulder. My God, hindsight weekly. Yeah, what do you do about this? Like, you have to just, there's nothing you can do now. Like, there's no way to play it strategically. As a trader, you're just FOMOing into the run, which is not really what we try to do. You try to look for stuff like Rivian and LAC and stuff with these structures. They're already developed, you know, and this thing has played out. It's playing out. So the people that had it best were those that were taking longs right around in May, around 53 cents, 46 to 53 cents. That engulfing candle off this key level. My God, dude. Up 100% the week of June. 100%. That's crazy. This week, I mean, it's already up 28%. This is why I'm thinking ACHR is going to go to 1859, man. This is like the same sector, dude. What is there even to look at? Gap fill, technically 572. Probably going to head there. If things get crazy, $10+. Yep. What were you saying about it? Been slaying? It is slaying, dude. Shrimp Anonymous. Yeah, it's just one of those killers. The emerging sectors of technology. I got another little beautiful structure. Wyckoff reaccumulation after a pullback, I would think. That's great, man. All the higher lows locally. I wish freaking someone would request this September 5th or August 20th. But nah, we're going to request it now, dudes. You broke out. I mean, you had a real breakout today confirmed. You had fake breakout. But there's nothing here. I mean, gap fill on the daily target would be like 568 from here. That's it. Your target's 568 and you're at 367. No value. Hard to strategize. I guess your stop loss would just be right below 326 if you were trying to play this like crazy person. Yeah, whatever. Wow, man. All right. Here, real quick for Anonymous. I don't know why it didn't play, man. Here you go.
ARRR, USDT on CoinX please. This is much better privacy coin than Monero anyway. His chart is looking like quick off accumulation and it's about to break to cosmic levels.
Oh, we know all about R.
Straight tip $25. Hope all is going well today. I completely forgot today was a trade day. I thought the market was shut. I'm so dense either way today is a dealer choice. Surprise me, my friend. Also shout out to Jay Bauer.
What's up, Jay Bauer? I'm the chat, Jay Bauer. Shout out Sean Ranklin. Thanks, Anon. Thanks, Trey. We will look at one, and then I'll try to do dealer's choice. All right. So, but the next request on deck now is GFAIE. So go to that real quick. GFAIE. Guard Force AI. Oh, it's got AI in it. Then you send it, man. Well, maybe not. Because last time I've been here, I plotted one horizontal line at 492, and it's at a 111. So maybe not good. Yeah, it's not great. It's like dead. Up 4.72% today. What? So it's like, I guess if you care at all, like it's a terrible trend, right? All it does is lose. Always, eternally, since time began. Since it IPO'd, lower highs, lower lows. But now, like, hey, so you got some potential bottom side hopium, but no top side. In fact, it's probably like this. It's probably just like, yeah, it's range bound between 104 and 130 or 111. Maybe a bullish inside bar today. Man, there are probably better assets out there to own than this. But who am I to say that, okay, if it's staying above 104, maybe they put in a short-term bottom. But, like, why can't we make higher highs on the top side? Yeah, range bound. The close short of $1.04, I guess you can construct a trading plan, stop loss at 98 cents, and let it ride to 130. And I don't know if it's going to break 130. The trend's terrible. It really is just the worst chart. It's like dead, dude. Its all-time high was $176. It's at $1.11. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Maybe it'll turn around. Above $1.04, maybe you're okay. Yeah, it's not really showing a great structure here that gets us excited. So thank you, Shrimp Anonymous. He says buy a stake while you can. Yeah, dude, for real. Let's do it, dude. Privacy coin, I'm sure, went nuts. We had a successful trade setup on this last year. On CoinX, yeah. Shoot, dude, yeah. We had a nice, successful trade setup, and I haven't been back since, really. No one's wanted to look at it or anything. Remember this? The old inverse head and shoulders, spring back test to key level. They kept it going sideways a little longer, and then it played out, and then it was over, and then went to all-time lows, and things didn't really turn around again. And they didn't recapture the key level till August, and when they did, it went straight up to the next resistance, pulled back. But there was so much demand. Here's that sign of strength stuff where there was so much demand they could not retest the key level they had always tested, and that's indication too much demand, more than before. And look what happened after. Like they broke us out, back test of key level as support, where that was never happened. It was always resistance or crashing below it, support, and look at it now. I mean, yesterday was the highest daily candle close on R since April of 2024. So you ever break 45 cents, man, this thing gonna quick ride to 66 cents. You break that, mother of God, it's gonna be $1.55 probably overhead resistance. $1.49, $1.55. The heck? Oh, I get it. I didn't even know my laptop had a pause button right below my delete button. So I guess sometimes I'm hitting that, and that's what's been causing my music to stop. So yes, R is at the top of quite possibly the top of a trading range. If it's not a trading range, it's a freaking insane resistance. Like, this is the level of all levels. There has been probably more price action here that's ever existed on this chart. Yeah, like for sure. Like you have February 2021, resistance, 2022, June of 2022, support, resistance all throughout 2023, then resistance in April, resistance in November of 2024, and now resistance again. If you break this, it's going
Silliot tip
to be
$25.
nuts.
Thanks for all you do, brother. Quick ask, beware little data. Sorrow on NYSE.
Sauron. Yo, look at Sorrow. Thank you so much, T.S. Eliot. We really will. Everyone have your alerts set up on R above 46 cents, because if you hear the beep, probably going to be a smooth ride to 66 cents. That's a lot of upside. So it could be Wyckoff accumulation and the spring happening in phase D. Yeah, man, that's actually, with the macro, with how Monero is and Dash and Zcash, I cannot be surprised if this one doesn't catch crazy bids at some
point. Does PRNT look bullish?
PRNT, you don't want peanut coin, dude? For real? I don't know. We'll look at it. That's all I can say. So R, breakout watch, insane upside, impending, given the macro. All right. Let's look at the next one. Next request was, yeah, so Anonymous talking about Wyckoff accumulation. Yeah. Anonymous, yes, you're correct. You're very much correct on R, pirate chain. Okay, dealer's choice for Stray. So y'all gotta give me a minute, okay? Y'all just give me some time, please. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, us up. Thanks so much for being here. Let's freaking go, man. So many things are just going insane already, you know? It's like... Yeah, dude, Under Armour's effed, man. Oh my god. Like, big no on Under Armour, always. This isn't going to be like a perfect entry because I think that time has passed, but it has not played out yet. And let's just look at this, okay? This is EXAS. This is a Kathy Woods holding an ARC. Look at this, dude. Ugh. Look at it. Look, it's the framework. It is the framework, bro. I mean, to me, this is like soon. If you give me enough time, $100, 120, maybe all-time highs. Like, it's just, I just like it, man. I like the type 2 return with a confirmation low locally. That's like such a good signature. Just look at the weekly, man. The weekly on Exact Sciences Corporation. We're up against the 200-week moving average. And this big sell wall. You break this, man. It's just like this implies the probability is higher that we're going to do this soon. Then go way lower. Like, if any pullback is going to be a buying opportunity. Because they'll put in a higher low than these two lows. So I'm just like, yeah, man. This is the framework. This is what you look for. You know the supply line's already been broken. Let me show you. From that top up there to the harmonic A point. Look at that. You have a supply line breach. They might, again, they might pull it back. You can layer into this. But this, to me, is like, this is what you're looking for, man, on the weekly. So it's like, oh, it might take time. But it's like Baba. It's a beautiful 886 Gartley. And it's confirmed, and it's confirmed within the confirmation. And that 38.99, you can't tell me. Look at this, 2018, 2020. That's where the M shape completed, and that's where they confirmed. It's a slightly lower low double bottom too. So it's like, bro, if you own this and you give it time, you'll probably, I mean, your easy target's $100. It's freaking nuts. So that's your dealer's choice. I hope that was good. Because I forgot about this. I'm glad you did dealer's choice so I could scan through, and it's like 100 and then 120. Those are your two targets. Given enough time. All right. Dude, crazy. Do y'all get it? Y'all see that? G-Dog, you seeing this, man? I should have made teal trend line. Oops. What a dream. Scott Carney, if he was watching, he'd be losing his mind right now. He'd be freaking out in a positive way. So the next request. All right, Sorrow. How much data, right? How much to work with? What do we got? Are you just going to say that there's this swing low, maybe? They're trying to regard us, I guess, if that's the way you want to play it, maybe. How much to work with outside of they're defending $25.83, $26. That's all you got, man. I don't know that's enough. You know, I don't really know if that is enough to like say, hey, it's actionable, dude. Yeah, I don't know at all. Guess you could be like, okay, top of the, you got a zone. So if it held 25.83 given enough time and it was going to catch follow through, then your target's just $32 to $33, which is a good upside. So as long as you have a stop below 25.83 and it plays out, I think that's how you would target it, $32 to $33. All right, that's about it. Man. Let's move on. $3D printing. What? PRNT. CBOE? Boats? You probably want this one. Probably want this one. Oh, bottoming structure for sure. My God. Plot our key levels from history. My God, you can't argue. You got 2016, 2018, 2019. Nice little spring back test in 2022 to run it to this next big level. Looks like 25 bucks. That one's a tough one, man. It's tough because you've already run out. Like, if you cared about the best levels, the closer you are to $20, the optimum, the entry, and we're at $23.55, and your upside's not much left, $25 to $26. So you look at something like this, and it's like, I don't really. I mean, you could plot a channel or something, but I don't really know how do you manage your risk? You know, like, where do you set a stop loss? Where do you set up a channel? You know, bullish inside bar today. But again, it doesn't mean it's not in an uptrend or it's not doing well, and it doesn't mean it's not going to do well. It's just like you have to have assets that are close enough to those key levels, and at the same time, there have to be structures concluding their development at those key levels. And that is like, it's very rare to have that all happen. That's why it takes tremendous amounts of scanning through thousands of charts to find them. Then you got the volume profile. You hopefully want it to be in a good sector, interesting sector. And so, like, this is great trend, great bullish inside bar potentially, like the index funds. But, like, in terms of risk management, I don't really know how I'm going to set up a stop loss that makes any sense. My upside, I know, is, you know, a couple bucks, 25 bucks, you know. What if this thing falls to 22.70 and hits that demand line, you know, and I have a stop below the dump from Friday? Well, I'm out, but it hits a better level, you know. So it's very rare to have a good trade setup entry right now as we're looking at it. So, but yeah, good trend. PRNT, 3D printing ETF. Well, what do we need with 3D printing ETF when we have triple D and we have also SYSS, right? Or SSYS that also looked goodish. Look, yeah, like it's uptrending, some higher low, dude, holding above 11 bucks, 10.75 could be a dream. Like, they really are turning things. The momentum has shifted. The lower highs, lower lows are over. The trend is virtually reversed. You can see the higher lows here, even more higher lows, more than before. Like, given enough time above 10.75, this might be strike while the iron's hot. Really. It's already done the great stuff at the key levels. Like, you've already missed that. But man, you might be at another spot that's also strategic. I guess we have to look at the daily for that. And the daily it'd have to be this zone here, 1075, 1098. What does that go back to? Yeah, some swing lows from 2003, 2004. Look at 2006, that reversal. Oh my God, dude. Kind of a spring back test here. Yeah, they recaptured, reconfirmed it July 2009 before it went nuts. So that might be a way to strategize. Maybe give it some more days And if we get back above 11 bucks, given enough time, you might set up a stop loss back below 1075, maybe 1050, and your upside's crazy high. I mean, upside to 15 bucks, 17 bucks. So anyway, so that was the last request, chat. That was it, man. We did it. Got through them. Really appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. We have fun here, don't we? The 4K stream feels a little bit more lively than just me in my battle station. 720p old, you know that webcam I use in there? I think it's the same exact webcam I used when I started live streaming. I'm not even kidding. It's the Logitech C920 or whatever. It's never broken. And now I'm using a like $3,000 camera right now with a $3,500, $4,000 lens. So like a $7,000 mechanism, whatever, that is encoding this, or the GPU's encoding it, but you know, it's filming this. So it's a much different vibe out here in the living room. Yeah, dude, I keep looking back at Bitcoin on the daily, and I'm like, no way. If we get 112 blessing, time to maybe long. If we get a pullback to 112.
Thanks for looking at Bittance or TAO. Realize it's not the most interesting play now unless you're already in it. Fun facts, Barry Silbert been in it since very early days. First having coming in December. Most of CT rejected it at first. Peace.
Have in the chat. Is that a joint? Is that a joint, dude? Thank you, Ghost of Yuma. Really appreciate it. Yeah, man. It's like, you know, there does, like, if people request an asset, and like there's not a viable trade setup for risk management, right? Entry stop losses that are extremely strategic. It doesn't mean like it's not going to go up. It's just like you're, right? There were better entries, and that's what we're just trying to teach here over and over and over, just instilling the right things into you on your trading journey. So man, I just keep looking at Bitcoin on this daily like this, and it's unreal. It's like, it can't be, right? It can't be this beautiful. The most beautiful thing we could ever get at this point would be them pulling us back today, tomorrow, the next day, and we do something like this, and they formally regard 112 as support again, right? The old all-time high from May, whatever, right there. They do that. Oh my God, I might take an entry on a trade. I mean, I might post a trade setup on it. You know, that's because that's such a big deal of a level 112. Join the Discord if you haven't. Brad has just posted in the chat. Great song. All right, chat. It's been a good stream. Took care of business. Bitcoin looking suspiciously good. Above 112. Better than, like, structurally, better than most other major cryptos. So that's kind of exciting me. I'll lose my excitement if we ever fall below 109, but for now, we're good. So thanks for coming out. I'll see you on the Discord. Until next time, respect the T.